It is either you divide Nigeria or Nigeria will divide you. The real enemy of Nigeria. Please listen. Lend me your ears. By the revelations that is open to everybody who sees a spirit in Nigeria, it is obvious that a very heavy rain is about to fall on Nigeria. The rain that is about to fall is not going to be light. The corruption, the evils that are going on in the political class has become so enormous that the youths cannot bear it anymore. The disparaging and miscarriage of justice that is going on in the judiciary has become so terrible that the youths cannot bear it anymore. The withdrawal of self from basic duties by the paramilitaries, by this I mean the military and the police, it has become so obvious that the youths cannot take it anymore. The anger of Nigerian youths has become so furious that almost nothing can stop what is about to happen. Come to think of it, Nigerian military has very low strength of personnel to the tune of only 230,000 personnel. That is the military, which comes third in the whole Africa. Nigerian police has very low number of staff, which is 370 thereabout, in a country that has a population of about 250 million. You have nothing to wage the rain that is about to fall. Nothing. You don't have enough for it. And remember, the military you have, come to think of it, the officers who are already politicians are not among the strength that you can use to protect yourselves. The soldiers are demoralized, and many of them have been chased away from Nigeria to Cameroon. And the remaining ones are not well paid. They are not motivated to fight for you. Where is your hope? Nigeria. If there is anyone that answers Nigeria, what will be your defense? This thing is not a wish by anyone, but the way you have handled the people in your leadership has caused a very big problem for you. I say caused, I didn't say causing. Has caused a very big problem for you. Because what is about to happen and can start happening any moment by the revelation I received is going to be terrible. And if you see a fight that you cannot contend with, better withdraw and start running in time. Nigeria, the obvious is about to happen. The pain has reached the neck, and there is no withdrawal. Think about what you should do. It is either you divide Nigeria or Nigeria will divide you. That is the slogan. Both for the political class, both for the military, both for the judiciary, both for the legislators, both for the youths, even the free citizens. It is either you divide Nigeria or Nigeria divides you. That is what is coming from the spirit.
In Nigeria, we have refused to talk to ourselves. There are more than 250 ethnic groups in Nigeria. But can you imagine that we continue to call ourselves Wazobia? How about the remaining ethnic groups? Because we have refused to talk to ourselves, all these people have been neglected. So we have refused to talk to ourselves. The Igbo person feels marginalized in the scheme of things in Nigeria. The Hausa person feels marginalized. Even the Fulani people that have been ruling Nigeria also feel marginalized. Likewise, the Yoruba people. Everybody is shouting marginalization. As a country, we are not functioning as one unit. We are functioning as divided entity pretending to be one, then why don't we talk to ourselves and see how we can come up whereby everybody will be carried along in the scheme of things? This is not just at the national level, even at state level. There are tribes that have been subdued even in a certain state that it's as if they are not even existing in that state, and power will be rotating around them while they see what the people with power are doing with them, are doing with the power, are using to help their tribes, and they are using it to suppress them. Yet they don't have anything to say. They are also silent like that, and some of them too are waiting to explode. It is like a time bomb, and every other group in Nigeria is facing this reality. Now, imagine that constitutional conference, ordinary constitutional conference, the one that I can remember based on my research, we had it before 1960, before independence. 4 national conference before independence. One of it in 1950, the other one 1953, then 1954, 1957, and 1958. So after independence, since that time, we've not had any constitutional conference. Imagine that in a democracy now, we are still using the 1999 constitution handed over to us by the military, and we have been practicing democracy for the past 25 years. Yet we cannot sit down on the round table and come out with a sound constitution that carries every nationality along. Look at it now, just based on the marginalization that we are talking about. The Fulani people in Nigeria, especially one of those bandits, they have been saying that their grazing routes have been tampered with. There was grazing route before independence, and we have, negated, we have encroached most of that grazing route. If it is not longer feasible, let us sit down and talk and look for a solution to that problem. Because up to now, as I'm talking to you now, most of them still look as if it is their right have been tampered on because of that grazing route. Can you see? And most of the problems with local farmers are having with them is that some of them see that their lands have been encroached on and nothing has been done about it. They just allow it to go on like that. The farmers too, these headers too used to encroach on farmlands. Then government need to sit down and discuss this thing. We cannot just continue to tell ourselves all will be well, all will be well when we are not even talking to ourselves. Imagine that all the presidents, especially during democracy, all the presidents that we have seen, it's like they are ethnic warlords representing their ethnicity, and they at the expense of other ethnic group. How long can we continue like this? And we see that we are a country. How long can we continue like this? So, if you look at it now, as the Fulani people are reasoning with their own ethnic militias, killing people and trying to defend themselves or fight for their rights. That is how the Igbo people too are reasoning with the IPOB movement, because they felt that they are also helping them to fight for their right in the scheme of things in Nigeria. Likewise, the Niger Delta militants, their ethnicity, they also support them that they are fighting for their rights. Likewise, the Oduduwa People Congress, OPC, their own indigenous people are also looking at them that they are fighting for their rights. Do you know that there are other tribes in Nigeria also fighting for their rights in one way or the other? It's just that those major tribes are the ones you are hearing. There's another one again that is even brewing that we are not even taking note of. They call them Hausa Sansa. That means like trying to say pure Hausa, that they are not affiliated with the Fulanis. They are also there trying to fight for their rights in the north. And yet nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. Do you know why we don't want to talk? Because of injustice. We know that if we talk, people's rights will be given to them and ours will be denied, because some of us are not even worthy of what we are having in the scheme of things in Nigeria today. The reason why we are running away from talking is because we feel that our powers will be beaten down, our powers will be reduced. Then, if you don't really have that power and you are claiming it by force, is it not an illusion? Is it not an illusion? Is it not a time bomb that is waiting to explode? Because that power that you will and you are using to oppress other people, you don't have it. And as time goes on, these people will continue to come after you to claim what belongs to them. So if we want to be a country, because if we really want to be a country, we must talk to ourselves. Look at every year we talk about, every 4 years we talk about who is going to be the next president, mostly along religious and ethnic line. Then when that president comes with all the what do you call it, all the thought that he's going to do and all things, as soon as he enters, he's sworn in, we begin to see his weakness. Why? Because the constitution of Nigeria have not really had a constitution that carries everybody along, and therefore he cannot do everything. He has his own agenda. Whenever he begins to execute his own agenda, other people will felt as if they have been left behind, as if they have been ignored. Can you see why? So if we have a constitution whereby every ethnic nationality is represented and is given their own rights, nobody will be saying they are marginalized in the scheme of things in Nigeria. Another thing is religion. We have two major religions in Nigeria and traditional worshippers. Are we going to just ignore and everybody should just do what they like without coming up with agenda that promotes and protects the idea of every individual in Nigeria? Just like in the north now, there are times as we have heard of a lot of maybe killing based on religious, religious differences. Is that how we are going to continue? And these people have held that sacred to them, that anybody that does certain things that against their religion, they are going to do certain things, and we're just living like that. Which kind of a joke is this?
I'm still saying it. I've been a firm believer of the fact that for Nigeria to progress, we need to split up Nigeria. I think we'll be better off split in three than just trying to force this relationship. It's not going to work. There are actually some, friendship that are better off when both of you are far from each other than when both of you stay together, Maybe you can attest to it. Some people, you live with them, you don't want anything to do with them. But if you guys stay apart, stay separate from each other, you guys will probably be best of friends. I think that's the situation in Nigeria. For us to move forward, because clearly we have different belief systems. We have, the Hausas believe in something else, the Igbos believe in something else, the Yorubas believe in something else completely. So for us to move forward as a country, to be able to protest against things like this, I think we need to split up and go our separate ways.
Let me tell you something that we usually fail to understand as a people, as a race, as a community. We have failed to make researches and find solutions for our own problems, to be able to tackle our own problems, because every solution to every problem that a white man has created is to solve their own problem, not to solve you and I problems. But we have failed to invest in science and technology to be able to solve our own problems. That's why we have a failed society. We have a failed system. We are not able to combat so many things because we are adopting other people's solution to our own problems. The day we start making our own solutions to favor the kind of people we have, that is when we'll start getting it right. We have a system that is corrupt. Why are we not creating digitalized system to combat fraud? Why are we not creating digitalized system to combat corruption? Because if the head is bad, then the body is bad. So when you have so many frauds in Nigeria, so many corrupt system, every parastatus is corrupt. Everywhere you go to, people are trying to exploit you. We should be crying as a nation, not hosting Dorime for December. We should be weeping. There are so many people that has been killed in Benue, so many people that has been killed in so many parts of the world, so many parts of Nigeria, and then you come on here to talk about Charlie Kirk or whatever his name is. I don't give a damn about him. I give a damn about the thousands of people that were killed by whatever it is in Benue. A lot of people are being kidnapped in Nigeria. It has never been addressed. The government are not coming out to say anything, and then you come on here to come and start sympathizing with whoever. There's so many insecurity in the countries, and it is not being addressed. No one is saying anything. We are not being reassured. We are not being addressed, and we are laughing. They are not using the media perfectly well. We are supposed to use the media to push our agenda, to push our voices, let our voices be heard. But instead, we're using it to promote entertainment, to promote nudity, to promote fraud, to promote silly things, no science and technology, no form of intelligence. We need to wake up. If we don't wake up, we'll continue to kiss white people asses, and we continue to suffer.
So have you noticed that a lot of persons now take their lives because of frustration of the economy, hardship, not unable to pay bills, unable to buy household commodities, essential commodities, foodstuff, school fees, hospital bills, house rents. So many things are frustrating Nigerians. It doesn't gladden my heart to always repeat this, to always mention this all the time. It's heavy on my heart, that's why I'm mentioning it. Nigerians are going through a lot. We say the government is really not even looking at our side. They are not doing it. Look at the lump sum they gave to the Super Eagles and the Tigers. The lump sum in dollars. Can you imagine? Give them with apartments also. And soldiers are there in a Sambisa forest fighting. A soldier even did a video complaining that he hasn't received anything for such. They eat different wild animals in the desert there, in the bush, in the desert. They eat wild animals there. And they are not being appreciated. They stake their lives for the country. They are not being appreciated. But footballers go there for a month, they give them lump sums. And these same footballers, during the course of the match, they receive match bonuses, everything, all the allowances. So you see, no. This, at least let this kind of money go be even according to everywhere. You get my point? Let it be even. Not just. So let it go accordingly. Not that you just share it to someone, you don't share it to others. It's really not fair the way things are going. So if you have any opinion, any contrary opinion or similar opinion or in any view, any comments, just put it in the comment section. Let's continue from there. I appreciate your view, my account. Thanks. Appreciate it. Bye.
I know many of you must have heard this type of thing before. This is what we've been letting you guys know. You see this play that we keep playing here. That is what that is going to make all these politicians keep playing us. If we seems to be players to them, they will play us like a ball. If you carefully understand how they've been playing us, you will know that we are not wise that much to even tell them that they should separate this country, because if this country is being separated, there's no way those on at the top will be able to get that their own interest that they've been getting. You see the problem facing here, it is only when Nigeria has divided, everything will start to get better. The more we keep singing unity, the more destroy Nigeria will become. If you dey understand the thing wey dey happen here, you go know say all this thing no be child's play. All these guys are being serious for all this thing wey dey dey talk. See, a lot of things don dey happen to every persons now. That's why, as you can see, they come out, they talk, they speak their mind. And if the leaders they don't listen to the man that they've been speaking, this thing may lead to another thing. But my advice to the leaders is this: if they want us to be in a better place, they should just separate this country so that everyone will just be on its own. That's just it. I rest my case.